First carry for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Dalton. And finding the tight end Hooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd and short. On the option, here's Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Well, this defense for the Browns, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 27, Herbert. It's complete to Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the Browns' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man complete. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 95 yards. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Browns, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Dalton sets up play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Chargers, nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard.
22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Back in 60.
Herbert off of play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stills had it, but couldn't hang on. And it's 3rd and short. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
John Johnson, leading tackler for the Rams last year, in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It's complete. Stills. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 22's coming. 22's coming, Mike.
Here's Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. 19, pioneer. 22, Mike 22. Let's go, D. Mike 22, he's coming.
Again, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 22. Bandit.
Here's Herbert. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
To the air again, Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
We own them. Mike, check 33. 33. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Herbert now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mike 22. Mike 22. Come on. Mike 22, he's coming.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Mike 28. Mike 28. No chance. Hey, number 28. Mike, he's coming. Check in.
They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
Dalton hovering near the goal line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
63 yards. And the Browns first down.
And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Herbert. That's Stills bringing it in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Breaks through the contact.
Intercepted by the Browns.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
There you go. 93, 52, 93, 40%.
They run it again with Chubb. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Flush to his right. Touchdown! That's caught. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Chubb. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
52. Chargers, nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw.
Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try the air now with Herbert.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got some space here.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Troy Hill picks it, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Here we go.
A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw here, Dalton.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Mike, 49. Hey, get in the weight room.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
The all-pro pass rusher Joey Bosa able to make the tackle there.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From just shy of midfield, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Check Mike 33. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, check 33. 33.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Here you go, 3, 368.
Here's Dalton. It's caught by Hooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Throwing, Dalton. Touchdown, Browns.
Anthony Schwartz.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66. Chargers, nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Oh, yeah.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. It's Eckler again. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And that's caught by Williams.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Ty Long now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And they take a knee.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball